Good morning students. In today's lecture we will continue with the applications of total internal reflection. We were discussing the totally reflecting prisms and we were discussing in what ways we can use the totally reflecting prisms. So the second way in which the totally reflecting prism can be used as a reversing prism. In this, when a ray of light enters the right angled isosceles prism normally at the hypotenuse, then the ray is totally reflected at each of the shorter face and emerges anti-parallel to the original direction. इसमें क्या है, जब हमारे पास जो ray of light है from the object PQ will fall normally on the hypotenuse, it will be totally internally reflected by the other two shorter faces and it will come out of the hypotenuse only, but in the anti-parallel direction. Anti-parallel direction means the image जो हमारी object की जो image है that will be reversed by this concept. So in this way, by placing the prism in this way, we can use it as a reversing prism. Now, these type of prism are used in binoculars in which two reversing prism are used. The first reversing prism, what it will do? It will reverse the image, and the second reversing prism will again produce the image as the original one. Next is the third type in which we can use the totally internal reflecting prism is as a erecting prism. Erecting prism मतलब जैसे हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट है वैसी ही हमारी इमेज होगी, means the object and the image are of the same kind. So here when we place the prism in this configuration, we get an erect image of the object. Now this is a method of using erecting prism to produce an erect image without deviation, means without any deviation. अब इसमें क्या है, when light from the object PQ, यहाँ PQ से जो light ray आई, it falls on the shorter face, then at this phase it is refracted inside the prism, and when it is refracted inside the prism, it hits the hypotenuse of the prism, and after hitting the hypotenuse of the prism, the ray of light is internally reflected, and at the other shorter face it is again refracted and we get the same erect image. So यहाँ पे सबसे पहले हमारा refraction होगा, फिर inside the prism there will be total internal reflection, and when the ray will come out of the prism it will again face refraction. So here in this we are using the concept of refraction as well as internal reflection. So these type of prism are used in projection lantern, in which we have to project the image of an object on a bigger screen, and in that case we don't need a reversed image, we need the image as it is. So these are used in projection lanterns. Next we are going to discuss the advantages of totally reflecting prism over plane mirrors. Now these totally reflecting prisms are often preferred and often used instead of plane mirrors. Now we will discuss the reasons for which the totally reflecting prism are used against plane mirrors. First is it avoids multiple images. In case of totally reflecting prisms, only a single image is formed. Second is here the reflection rate is 100%, means the total जो हमारी light enter करती है, the total light is reflected, while in case of plane mirror the reflection is only 80%. Next is there is less distortion in the totally reflecting prism as compared to the plane mirror, And the last advantage is that we have a very high quality image in case of totally reflecting prism as compared to the plain mirrors. Now we will discuss the last application of the total internal reflection, that is optical fibers. First of all, we will define what is an optical fiber. Optical fiber is a device which transmit light introduced at one end to the other end with very less loss of light, and it is based on the principle of total internal reflection. Now here you can see that first of all we will discuss the construction. Now, an optical fiber consists of cylindrical central core of diameter of few micrometers made up of thousands of extremely thin strands of high quality glass or quartz. और जो इसका कोर है, जो इसका कोर होता है, it is clad by a material of slightly lower refractive index. Lower refractive index हम यहाँ क्यों यूज करते हैं cladding में? Because the total internal reflection occurs only when a light ray is going from denser to rarer medium. तो जो हमारा मीडियम है, जो हमारे ग्लास और क्वार्ट्स हैं, जो हम उसकी क्लैडिंग करते हैं, so the material we use for cladding is having the refractive index less than the quartz or glass. Okay students, अगर ये condition met नहीं होगी then the total internal reflection will not take place, because total internal reflection के लिए दो conditions हैं. First is that the light ray must travel from denser to rarer medium, and the second is the angle of incidence should be greater than the critical angle. Now we will discuss how the light propagates out of the optical fiber. When a light is incident at small angle at one end of optical fiber, it gets refracted into the core and incident on the core cladding interface. Due to cylindrical symmetry of optical fiber, it is internally reflected, as you can see in the figure B, where I have shown you how it has the cylindrical symmetry, and the ray enters and goes on internally reflecting and finally comes out of the other end. So this is whole about the concept of the optical fibers. Now we will discuss the uses, that application मतलब optical fibers कहाँ use हो सकते हैं. The uses or application of optical fibers are, the first application of optical fiber is that it is used as light pipe. Light pipe क्या है? Light pipes are a bundle of optical fibers are used as a light pipe which is used to transmit image of an object to a large distance. Means इससे क्या होता है, हमारी जो कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट है उसकी इमेज हम लार्ज डिस्टेंस तक देख सकते हैं. अब जो हमारी लाइट पाइप्स होती हैं वो फ्लेक्सिबल होती हैं, एंड ड्यू टू दिस फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी दे आर यूज्ड इन मेडिकल एंड ऑप्टिकल एग्जामिनेशंस ऑफ इनअसेसिबल पार्ट्स ऑफ ह्यूमन बॉडी बाय एंडोस्कोपी. मतलब जो हम एंडोस्कोपी होती है उस पे हमारी क्या यूज होती हैं, लाइट पाइप्स which are made of bundle of the optical fibers. Next is they are used for transmitting and receiving electrical signals by converting into light by suitable devices. Means इसमें क्या होता है, जो हमारे electrical signals हैं, first they are converted by suitable devices into light signals, and then they are being transmitted through the optical fibers. और other end पे क्या होगा, the light signals will again be converted by suitable device into electrical signals. The last application of optical fiber is that they are used in communication cables. Means the transmitting cables which transmit from one point to other, they are used in telephone and other transmitting cables. So student, this is all about the chapter refraction of light. We have completed the chapter refraction of light, and tomorrow we will discuss all the numericals which are related to refraction of light, and on Monday we will start with next part of this chapter.